Okay, here we are, Inktober 2017. I'm kicking off today's challenge with the latest scroller box, which was recently delivered, including a selection of markers and very fine pens, which is perfect for getting us started. The Inktober challenge is one which I have attempted previous years, but I have always faltered at. I'll start off strong, then I'll start to fall behind, then I'll end up trying to do several days worth at once, and not only is it not fun anymore at that point, it's just pressure. So this year I have decided to not only make sure I do something every day, no matter what, no matter how big, no matter how small, but one way to keep myself accountable is to videotape it and put it up here for you lovely fine people to have a look at. And this is also a good excuse for me to also finally launch, I'm going to say that a lot, to launch the art channel that I have been meaning to launch on YouTube for a very long time. I've prepared a bunch of content, but I've never actually pulled the trigger on it, you know? I've got reviews, I've got speed paints, I've got commentaries, blogs, all kinds of things, and I just have left it waiting for the right time. And the problem is that there is never a right time. There is never a time when all the dominoes will line up, when the dice will roll exactly in your favor, you'll get that perfect hand. I don't gamble, I don't know why I'm using these metaphors so much, but there is never a time when everything is perfect, and you've got to just jump in. I mean, I do a gaming channel with a friend of mine, and I sat on that for so long for fear of not doing it perfectly, of not quite being where I felt I needed to be. And that is a symptom of what you would call the Professor Captain Energy. I'm doing a business course right now that talks about everybody's Captain Energies, which is sort of like personality traits, things you tend towards. And you have a warrior who is very aggressive, or a charmer who is all about diplomacy and talking to people. And then one which I'm very dominant in is the Professor, which is all about being analytical and being precise and a perfectionist. And an unfortunate side effect of that is that sometimes you get bogged down in, it's not quite ready, I can do this better, and you end up just, like with my gaming YouTube channel, just sitting on it. And then one day I have to just put something out there and improve on it as I go, rather than trying to kick off with a perfect everything I want, everything I need channel, with my skills exactly as I want, with the content exactly as I want. Just sink or swim, jump in the deep end. And that is what Inktober is all about. The use of ink itself is something that I used to be very good at. A long time ago, I was very good at inking, very fearless in this kind of thing, actually. Unfortunately, I learned some bad habits. I remember reading a lot of articles talking about how a lot of artists said that they had started drawing traditionally and had moved to doing purely digital work, and at the time I interpreted that as being the goal, that you had to work purely digitally. And so that's what I pushed myself towards, and in the process I lost a lot of skills, and I picked up a lot of bad habits, relying on undos and multiple layers. Some of my more complicated artworks have hundreds of layers, which is ridiculous. You don't know where anything is. I know I don't label them properly. It's a very bad habit to have. So my goal with this is to get back in good habits of confidence in line, confidence in ability, experience. I mean, this is what Inktober is all about, you know, jumping in head first and just building up good habits and good mental habits. Think about how you want to think about this kind of thing. And on the topic of being brave, I chose the princess from Brave, whose name I suddenly have forgotten, which is silly because I just spent the last half hour drawing her. And she's posing with her bow and arrow. And you know what? I decided with this to just draw over my mistakes. You can see in her right eye, our left, I started it too low, and then I just drew over the top of it. And I thought, that is going to be what I'm going to do with it. That is going to be my theme. Just keep going. Don't give up. Day one. And remember to be brave. Okay, so there she is. She's my mascot for this month. I'm going to be brave. I'm going to stand up for myself. I'm going to fight. She's going to be right there with me, and she's going to be joined by a whole lot of friends. So please tune in tomorrow. Check back every day. I'm going to upload something, no matter what. I am going to be staying in a hotel over the long weekend here, so it's going to be interesting to see how I'm going to be able to do a video with that. Probably on my phone, I guess. Please let me know what you think, and I will see you tomorrow.